Kathryn, Yancey, Christian Reporters, here with Mark Marvelous, a choreographer to the stars. Welcome to Christian Reporters.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Pleasure to have you. So I've learned that you're just fresh off a tour with Usher. Tell us what that experience was like.
Oh, man. It's a lot of work, but fun. I mean, I always have a blast on tour with Ush, man. Like, it's thousands of people and just, oh, man, the energy.
Yes.
It's like, it's a little breathtaking sometimes. I can't even think of it sometimes, but it's a little surreal. That's probably the word to cover it all. Surreal. Yeah.
And how long have you been a choreographer?
Oh, man, I've been choreographing for about, let's say, 10 years.
Oh, so you have staying power. That must mean you're pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay. You know?
Just okay?
I'm all right.
Usher doesn't really do just okay.
I mean, he's all right.
Turn it around, right? It's his pleasure to work with you.
I mean, you know, it's a blessing, though. Nah, honestly, it's a blessing. I mean, I think it's a path that God actually had for me since I was young. I just started. I was 18. I remember I was 18, and I got offered to teach a dance company.
You don't look far from 18 now.
Thank you.
Thank God again.
Thank you, Lord. No, but yeah, like it was random. A friend of mine just asked me, "Can you come teach some classes?" Because he just saw me like freestyling and dancing in the club, and he was like, "I want you to teach some dance hall classes, actually." And I was like, "Okay." You want me to get in front of all these people and teach them my moves? All right, sure. So ever since then, I've been, I don't know, God just kind of like just let it for me, like.
Wonderful. Have you ever read the book Purpose Driven Life, and how you just seem so clear on your path and how you can relay that message to the youth since you found yours so young, how to find their purpose and go for it?
Oh man, I honestly, that's what I'm doing right now. I've been on this path recently. Within the last probably 5 years, you know, of course, I've been always talking with God, you know, about my purpose and what does He want me to do. And something that's always been on my mind was that is remember where you came from, remember, you know, what you went through. So, as a kid, I remember, you know, looking up on, you know, I was one of those kids that I was at home all the time watching BET. You know, MTV, watching all these music videos and stuff, and you know, of course, the award shows, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see Michael Jackson and all these dancers, and you know, and I remember that feeling when I met a dancer, that was in a music video. It was actually Mr. Wiggles. I met him. He was in Usher's My Way video, and I was like, wow, like I'm a little chubby kid just trying to dance.
You were chubby.
I was chubby, yeah. Yeah.
Look nice.
Thank you.
I'm sure you were nice chubby as well.
Baby fat. But yeah, and when I got to see him, I knew what that felt like.
Yes.
So I could only imagine what kids now feel like when they see me, you know,
Yes.
as a you know, a star from the Step Up movies.
Yes.
You know, these kids love that. So I'm like, let me come out and just give back, you know what I'm saying? So I teach these workshops. I teach dance workshops where, you know, I also not only teach them a routine, but I sit down and I teach them, you know, the inside of what I went through in my story, my testimony rather, and let them know that they can do it too. You know what I'm saying? And the strongest thing that kept me going is believing.
Yeah.
So that's what I think part of my purpose is. It's not my entire purpose. There's more to me, but God is like, for right now, this is the path I want you to take and bring these people up. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yes, I definitely know what you're saying. Thank you for just being courageous enough to do what God told you to do when He told you to do it. That's always an important thing, and everybody can't just walk that walk blindly, not knowing what the next step may be. But congratulations for you for taking that step. And we're here at the Rice Awards, Rising in Community Excellence. And where can you see yourself playing a role in the community and possibly coming back to these awards in the future to be an honoree?
Oh, well, I am looking into possibly opening a studio, and continuing this path, because I have, of course, a lot of friends who are in the business, and you know, they would love to come out and help and teach the youth, man. I think that's the good path for me. Well, that's where I'm leaning to right now. God will turn me whichever direction I need to. So.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time, Christian Reporters. Kathryn, Yancey, how can we follow you?
Oh, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm at It's All Marvelous. Literally, It's All Marvelous. ITSALL Marvelous, and as well as Facebook, Mark MAR.